While discussing Harry Maguire's status as Manchester United captain, there was a comment from Ralf Rangnick that, a few days on, looks potentially a little more significant than it appeared at the time. Right now, I don't see a reason to do that because Harry has been the captain so far and as long as Harry is playing, he will be the captain, he said last week when asked if the armband would be handed to Cristiano Ronaldo. If he's not playing, then someone else will have to be the captain. Initially it sounded like a backing Maguire and reiterating of his status as United's principal leader. The last two games, though, have suggested that the reference to whether or not Maguire is playing may have been pointed. Because he has not been captain for that exact reason, he has been out of the starting team and instead named on the bench. There were claims pre-match that Maguire is not yet fully fit following a recent rib injury which emerged before the teams were announced, perhaps to get ahead of the inevitable discussion that would follow. Though if that was just an attempt at damage limitation rather than the full picture, then this is an unusual position for Maguire in his Old Trafford career. In his first season following his £80 million move from Leicester, Maguire was a virtual ever-present and only missing from the squad when given a well-earned breather. Last term, he was an unused sub for a dead-rubber Europa League tie against Real Sociedad, rested again for lesser occasions or missing only through injury. A couple of injuries have troubled him this season but, for Saturday's trip to Aston Villa and Wednesday night's to Brentford, Maguire has found himself on the outside looking in despite being fit enough to be in the squad. Rangnick has instead preferred to pair Raphael Varane with Victor Lindelof, not that United have looked any more secure or been less reliant on David De Gea without Maguire. Though he was an eventual second-half sub and also unlikely to have been happy with his less than convincing defending before Ivan Toney's consolation goal for Brentford. Interestingly, Maguire came on with a note bearing instructions but did not immediately get the armband off Bruno Fernandes in exchange despite what Rangnick said previously. He was made to wait to get that back and had it wrapped around his bicep for the game's closing stages. Whether he is not yet back to 100% or not, a spell out of the United side has felt like it has been coming for some time for Maguire.